Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. So, guys, we pretty much came back from the past with Shadow the Hedgehog, and now we're back in the present time, and just that... God, I hate time travel. I hate this game's story so much. It's just... This game's story is just bullcrap. In fact, I just don't like time travel as a basis to a story because depending on what you do with it, you can easily fuck it up really, really badly. You really can. You have to be extra careful with what you do when it comes to stories with time travel and everything like that. I mean... With just, going back to a previous argument I said about, Shadow taking Silver back to the past to see what really happened. Did Shadow have intentions of actually going back so far that Iblis and Mephiles were released and prevent any past events from happening to change the present? Hell if I know, but it doesn't seem like there's anything like, there's no paradoxes or the butterfly effect or anything like that. I mean, there's nothing like that. Oh yeah, this is also the, remember how I said back, I think in part 13 that, this was before I went to Dusty Desert with Amy, that I missed one of the side missions before going over there. This is one of them, and pretty much we're just protecting the coastline from these robots. My best piece of advice is, any projectile you can grab from them, grab it. And make sure to stay away from them because I swear to God, the blast radius on those damn missiles is outrageous, I tell you. Or it could be just the hitbox itself, or more of the collision box when it comes to Silver the Hedgehog. I just don't get it. But it's just, with time travel, it's just that, when you think of time travels, there's extra precautions that usually when you see a movie or some sort of game or some sort of TV show that involves that, usually they have something like, oh yeah, if you do this, you'll create a paradox or maybe an alternate timeline, or you'll just do some sort of butterfly effect and screw everybody over or whatnot. I mean, you have to be careful with this style of story writing, and Sonic 06 does a horrible, horrible job at it. Silver Hedgehog's story is the worst because this story pretty much requires me not to think, and I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's a big, big, big problem if it causes me, or if the game intentionally doesn't want me to think. That is a humongous issue. And when you think about other stuff, let's talk about let's give more example of the movie Back to the Future. As good as that trilogy of movies are, it's just that even they have their own flaws. But you know what? They keep it in a safe and conservative way, so it doesn't seem, too it doesn't have that much of an impact. I said it, it has its flaws, but, at least it does it way better than this game. This game just absolutely just shits on it. And because of that, you have to be extra careful. And, there's actually some people who don't find any problems with this game's story whatsoever. You know what? Kudos to you guys. But you gotta have to back it up, because you can't just say this, you like the story because you like it. No, you have to back it up. I swear to God. There is absolutely no way that you could say that, oh yeah, the story's good and everything like that. It's just, you can't. You absolutely can't back this story up. You just can't. And because there's no such thing as, paradoxes and butterfly effects and alternate timelines and whatnot, it makes it just worse. I pretty much am beating a dead horse by saying this over and again, but it's just absolutely garbage. It's fucking garbage. Yeah, I know there's a side mission going on and whatnot, but guys, we're just racing Sonic Man again, but this time we're Silver the Hedgehog. The best piece of advice I could give you is that little teleportation move that I bought earlier but never explained before we went to Radical Train. You know, if you double tap the A button, he does this short burst, which is pretty goddamn pathetic. It actually is pretty helpful when you go up like slopes or up stairs. You know, use it just use it on those types of surfaces, and you'll get that extra boost, and it'll be able for you to get the S rank. And take the path I took, and you know, you'll easily get past that, because frankly, if you were just walking just the distance that he was going, you know, you would have gotten like maybe a C or something like that, and that's not your fault. That's Silver speed. So yeah, when a certain attribute can affect your overall grade, yeah, that's kind of bullshit. But you know, here going back to the whole time travel thing. Here's one good example: is that Silver pretty much took the blue Chaos Emerald with him back to the past. So does that mean that when he gave it to Elise in the past, it explains why she has it in the beginning of the game? But does that mean that there's 2 blue Chaos Emeralds running around in this world right now? So essentially that means there's like 8 Chaos Emeralds. I mean, it's not like negating all previous events in the Sonic history and whatnot, but just, you know, there's 8 Chaos Emeralds just running about. That's pretty much what they're saying, and with that, it's just, you know, I couldn't even begin what 8 Chaos Emeralds do. I mean, I would say they're probably no different from Super Emeralds, but that's just a whole different argument itself. But just, guys, if you really do like the story of this game, you know, you're gonna have to back it up, because I stated this previously. You can't say it's like, oh, this game has no flaws and everything like that. Oh no, there's a lot of flaws to this game, and because of that, you know, there's no shedding light on this game whatsoever, because of reasons like that. It's just like, it's like I play this game because it's fun. You know, that's not good. That's not a good argument. I'm sorry, that is not a good argument. You have to back your stuff up. I've heard stuff about people who like certain things, you know, by backing it up and everything like that. Or people say, "Oh, I suck at this game because I hate this game because I suck at it." You know, that's not a good excuse. I'm sorry. That's a pretty bland, not thoughtful, and, you know, just a horrible excuse. You know, there's people who will defend this game. I know some people who actually like Sonic 06. Granted, it may not be their favorite Sonic game in the series, but, you know, they still have some sort of reasons why they like this game. Though I will never understand, but, you know, they still like this game. That's like saying, for like, I don't like Superman 64 because I suck at it. No. That game's just another shithole itself. Same thing with that Big Rigs over the whatever racing. You know, guys know what I'm talking about. It's a really infamous bad game. But just you gotta back up your sources when it comes to something you like or something you're gonna defend. You have to back it up. And there's really nothing else to say, folks. We're pretty much at the end of Silver the Hedgehog's story, because with this, we got 2 more levels left. We got Kingdom Valley, and then we also have Flame Core. As you could probably see by the video's time, it's about 17 minutes. The reason being why is because this whole part itself is just going to be a bunch of side missions and whatnot. If I were to keep Kingdom Valley in this part itself, this part would probably be about half an hour long, and tell you the truth, guys, I don't really want to keep you guys, you know, don't want to keep you guys too long in certain videos and everything like that. I mean, when it comes to Let's Play videos and everything, you know, 15 minutes to 15 between 20 part is, you know, fine with me, because that allows you guys to, you know, do whatever you want. You know, what if you guys are in the middle of something and you don't have to plan out to see what time you want to watch each video and everything like that. So You know, there are times that I do have it above like 20 and everything like that, and that's sometimes it's not my fault. Sometimes it's just how the level is. It could take so long, you know, like with Sonic Unleashed and whatnot. I think like it was part 3. It's part 2. It was about 23 minutes long, and, you know, sorry, I couldn't do anything about it because Apato's nighttime stage was just, God, it was so long. But anywho, folks, you know, I pretty much skipped me going over to where I need to get going, and just, yeah. I just hate Soleon's Force. I don't need to explain it anymore. I just don't need to. You guys been watching this LP, you know my biggest irks I have with this area. And it's just that, you know, if there's one thing I could say that I absolutely hate about Silver the Hedgehog's story is or Silver the Hedgehog's gameplay itself, it's the story. I absolutely hate it. I'm sorry, guys. It's crap. It's absolutely terrible. The game doesn't want me to think, and that's utter bullshit. That's just a kick in the nuts, I tell you. I mean, it's insulting. It really is. I just don't know. God. I could keep going on and on, but the proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Just everything that Silver has gone through, you know, asking Mephiles this, not getting an answer, still going with it and whatnot. Just, I don't need to explain it. But I should probably stop this bitching fest that I'm doing right now and actually get back to the Let's Play, because that's exactly what you guys came here for. So, you know, just like with Sonic the Hedgehog, Silver has to go through the Trials of Soleanna as well, and to be perfectly honest, they may be a bit different from Sonic's, but not so much. What you have to do is that, you know, we're doing the, I guess this is the Trial of Friendship, and what you have to do is, you know, defeat more mooks. That's pretty much what we've been doing throughout the whole game, so it's nothing brand new. And with it, you know, take all the boxes that you can and everything, and you have a 5-minute time limit. I'm guessing that's for how long Blaze can hold her breath, and I'm not gonna lie, if she could hold her breath for 5 minutes, that's pretty amazing, you know? Can't think of any other reasons why we couldn't use that certain attribute, you know? If there was any underwater sections in here, you know, holding your breath for 5 minutes, that's pretty kick-ass, but, you know, since, underwater pretty much kills any character in one hit, I guess that attribute will never be used whatsoever. It's just one of her secret potential moves, apparently, that she'll never use again. Alright, so in the next trial we're going to be doing the next trial we're actually going to be doing is the most bullshit trial, in my opinion. This is a trial of memory, or the test of memory. I don't know why they changed it to trial to test. I have no idea why, but this is more of a, like I said, it's a memory game. So the whole purpose of this mission is that there are 2 portals. You go up and talk to the guy, and he'll ask you questions. Like, the first question is like, okay, when you think of Sonic, when you hear the name Sonic the Hedgehog, what do you think? If you choose the left portal, you think enemy. If you think, or actually mission. If you pick the right portal, it will be friendship. So, you know, if you missed the question wrong, and, you know, you have to go back and redo it all over again, and, you know, you have to keep talking to him to answer the question to go through the right portals. The correct sequence is that you go through the first right portal, the second right portal, and then the last portal's the left one. It goes right, right, left, and because you have to talk to him, it diminishes you getting an S rank, because you waste time talking to him. So, like I did, I talked to him, and because of that reason, you know, I lost getting an S rank. So if you want to get an S rank, don't talk to him, just go right, right, left, you'll be just fine. And you know what? Because of shit like that, to rob me of an S rank, it's just, that's poor gameplay mechanics. I mean, seriously. If talking to someone can just diminish me of that S rank, that's horrible design. That is absolutely atrocious design. But now, then, the final trial that we're doing is, I think it's called the Test of Heart. I'm not too sure, but, you know, we're just destroying more mechs like we did the first trial, except this time we don't have any boxes or any type of barrels or scenery to throw at the enemies, so we have to rely on the enemies' projectiles in order for us to destroy the enemies. And, you know, since they shoot just a shit ton of that stuff, you know, there might as well be boxes and barrels all over the place. I mean, seriously. And just, guys, it's just... we're gonna be pretty much done with all of Silver the Hedgehog's side missions, and you know the problem with showing off the side missions along with the levels when it comes to either stories of Shadow or Silver or Sonic is they just start to meld in with one another, and it just takes a lot out of you. I mean, seriously, it took me a lot out of me just doing all this, even though I stated previously, I was determined to show you guys everything about this game. And that's what I was going to do. And just, God, like I said, it just takes a whole lot out of me. And we'll be getting to that again once we get to Shadow the Hedgehog story. And Shadow the Hedgehog story, if there's one thing I hate about Shadow the Hedgehog's gameplay, is his side missions. His side missions are the most bullshit side missions in the entire game. I hate his side missions. I do not like them whatsoever. They just drive me insane. But when we get to his story, you'll see exactly what I mean. But now, since we got done with all the trials and everything like that, we're going to be going through the Magic Mirror and heading to Kingdom Valley. But like I said, I'm not going to be showing in this part because this part will drag on for way too damn long. Seriously, how many times can you count that we see Silver the Hedgehog do some things that we can't do in the actual game?
You look like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on? Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Sorry I tried to kill you like at least about 2 times. No hard feelings, right? And with that, guys, next part, we'll be heading into Kingdom Valley. So I'll see you guys for part 19.